Yesterday was April Fool's Day, 2024. Now, I'm not one to celebrate celebrations. I'm just not one to celebrate usually, especially things like anniversaries, birthdays, Mother's Day, occasions like that. I just don't tend to celebrate them. I'm different that way, I guess. But as some of my friends know, April Fool's Day is a special day for me. And yesterday was particularly special. So if I were going to celebrate anything, it would have been yesterday. But I purposely let it go by to see if anybody would notice. I had one friend who did, and then Facebook noticed. Uh, what it was that's 50 years. Yesterday, it was 50 years since the day that I moved here to this place to stay. It was kind of a personal migration for me. I think I was 28 years old at the time, and I pulled up stakes, you might say, in New Hampshire and came back home. I'm from here, near here, Roaring Spring, not Bedford. And this is the only place that I ever wanted to live. And I've been living here now for 50 years as of yesterday. So I wanted to mention that. And I also want to take the occasion to tell just a few little things about that epic journey. Uh, I came with the help of my family, actually, and I came with two vehicles. Neither one of them was roadworthy. I delayed my trip. It's about a 500-mile trip. Probably took 14 hours. I delayed my trip by one day so that it would be on April Fool's Day, and that way I'd remember it. I knew at the time that I was doing something personally historic. And we left before dawn because one of the two vehicles, I think it was the VW van, wouldn't have passed inspection. It didn't have an inspection sticker that was valid. And I thought maybe if we travel at dark till we get out of New Hampshire, that will be less likely to be cited by the state police. Well, we had to go through two toll booths, so it was touch and go whether I could get out of the state of New Hampshire. Once I was down in Pennsylvania, I ran that for another 6 or 8 months with not a valid sticker because I had an out-of-state license plate. Well, anyway, that'd give you some idea. I had in that van and in the pickup truck, it was an old pickup truck that my mother had bought. She always wanted one, thought there ought to be one on the farm, and there was for a while. Well, there still is, but not that one. It was 1950s, I think. I don't know. Between the two of them, I had a table saw, a skill saw, a bunch of other tools because I was a carpenter, but those were the only power tools. I probably had a drill and a few more tools and a bunch of books. I had 5 marmosets, monkeys about this big, that I'd had since Brazil, and a Newfoundland puppy that rode in my youngest sister's lap the whole way, as I recall. And when we got to Bedford, well, going up over the mountains here, I think we could only do about 25 miles an hour, maybe, with that VW van. Neither neither vehicle really ran well. And when we got to the Bedford toll booth, it stalled, and we had to push it through the toll booth. And then on the far side, we had space and time to push it and jump it, get it going again. So I could drive the rest of the way here to the farm, as we called it. The ranch was what we used to call it before that. And the pickup truck, once we got it here, I can't remember who it was driving that, but a friend or a family friend. But I think I was the one who then went to park it once it was on the farm. And when I went to back it into place, the shifting lever broke off in my hand. Memorable things. But anyway, they don't really matter. That was one thing. I wanted to just celebrate that. 50 years, and I've been here ever since. That considerable personal sacrifice, actually. But it was where I was meant to be. But anyway, the other thing is Wayne Frost had once asked me recently, within the last year, so this Frank's school, when's it going to open? Give me an official date. When's it going to open? And he was pressing me on it, so I told him it's going to open April 1st, 2024. And that passed, so it's open. What is it? Well, all I can offer, but I do want to make the announcement that this is available. I am ready to host bicyclists. It'll have to be bicyclists, I think, at first, who are willing to camp out. I've got a wonderful, beautiful, level camping area up at the edge of the woods in open forest. I'll have it fenced off from the livestock, so you won't have pigs or goats waking you up. You'll have to be able to use an outhouse. And if you are traveling through here on a bicycle and you wish to stop for the night or for a few days, I can't offer more than a safe place to be. If you wish to join in the play that I do here, if some of the stuff I do looks like fun, well, you could join the fun. There'd be no money in it for you and no money in it for me. So I'm announcing that Frank's school is officially open for this year. I think it's always going to be open. I'm not going to close it in the winter. So those two were the causes for my making this video. Bye for now.